I mean, 17 seconds in, I think it was a 2-on-none or like a 2-on-1 where he had no shot at stopping the goal. And the goal with 27 seconds left in the second, the guy's just Teravainen streaking down the center of the ice while 3 Caps are converging on one guy up against the glass. Complete defensive breakdown.
You know what Game 5 feels like to me, B? Feels like a 4-1 winner.
I hope so. We're certainly due for that. Here's how
JP's got a tingle, apparently.
Here's how I would explain. You don't like it that he thinks that.
I mean, he can think whatever he wants.
Yeah, but you think that jinxes them
I think
somehow.
It's really
Whatever.
bad.
He bet on the Caps.
I think it's really bad juju he's putting out in the universe.
parlayed.
Well, he's only putting out good juju.
Yeah.
It's not bad juju.
This is where I know that Cakes is full of S when he talks about not panicking. He gets upset when I do that.
Right.
If you're not panicking, chill.
It's just bad juju
chill.
you're putting out there.
Because JP's a simpleton. He doesn't believe in underdogs. He just looks and says the best team in the standing.
chalk.
He just says best team in the standings is always going
He
to win.
thinks just because the Caps pulling them in the regular season, that's just automatically going to transfer to the playoffs.
They have home ice. They were the better team. They swept them in the regular season. They're still fine. That's all he's saying.
He said at the beginning of the season.
Again, though, he's an eternal optimist. That's what you also have to remember.
Aren't you envious of that? I'm a little envious of that.
Well, shouldn't you be optimistic?
Yes.
Are you telling me you're pessimistic about the Caps?
I don't know. You know what?
You're upset that I'm an optimist about the Caps right
here's
now,
what I am.
which
I'm
would tell me that you're a pessimist, so you don't even think they're going to win.
No, he's
I'm
afraid.
conflicted about
He's
the
afraid to
Caps.
ever be
He's afraid of
optimistic.
saying anything, which is weird. He's upset that I'm picking the Caps. He bet $600 on the Caps.
Well, and the Lightning. I thought the Caps were of those two. I thought the Caps were
a sure thing.
Honestly, Cakes, he's preparing himself for a comeback, a Canes comeback.
Who, I am?
Yes, you're mentally getting in that stage that you're going to remain happy even if they blow a 2-0 lead.
Here's what I'm doing. I'm free rolling from last year. I'm
Yeah,
totally
and you
free rolling.
keep telling yourself that, but like Eric says, the playoffs are setting up for another run.
Cakes has given himself
The Pens are out, the
opportunity.
Lightning are out,
If
and
we
you
lose, by the way, that means
know it,
nothing
and
to-
you're just
why I wouldn't even concentrate on all of that. Why would you care what the Lightning and the stupid Pens are doing?
Because
you got to handle your own business before you worry. But by the way, there's a reason that Columbus and the Islanders advanced because they were playing better than those other two teams they were facing at that time. Who cares if the Lightning racked up 62 stupid, meaningless regular season wins?
But Cakes, if you're a Raiders fan and the Raiders are in the playoffs,
I'm sure I'm a Raiders fan.
And the Patriots lose their wild card game, you're a little bit sized.
Right. You always want a little bit of an easier
You
road.
want a silly path to the Stanley Cup.
You know what? I'm a one day at a time guy. I'm not looking at the other side of the bracket.
He's trying to convince himself.
I'm not looking at the Pens or the Islanders or the
I'm
Blue
already
Jackets.
ready for this. Let's just say that the
Bunch of
Caps.
chicken
Let's say it
counters
doesn't
in
work
here.
out. Like I believe the Caps will advance. Let's say it doesn't work out. Let's say they lose tomorrow night 3-2. Carolina they lose 4-2. Then Cakes is going to go to, well, we already raised the cup. He's going to go to
that's
that.
sort of his
course.
defense mechanism.
That's my default.
You could still be hurt that they don't advance in
I
this
mean,
series.
you think I'm going to be happy if the Caps lose? Of course I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, but you're going to
But I'm
come in
not
wearing
gonna
that
dwell
ring and
on it.
kissing it and showing it to everyone.
He won't say same old Caps.
Right.
I'll give him that. He won't
No,
say same
I
old
don't
Caps.
think that's fair. And look, some people were saying they're dead, that they haven't shown any fight in the last two games. I don't agree with that. Yesterday was, to me, an even game.
Here's my advice to everybody that's following the Caps and the Canes. Don't worry about all the other matchups. Don't worry about, well, everything's setting up really great for the Caps. Okay, they're in a war. They're in a freaking war right now.
You're more panicked than you're letting on.
He's
You're
way
more
panicked.
It's at a 3.5 to 4. It's hovering between those
What would
two
you
spots.
sound like with a 10?
I might need a blood pressure cuff on. Who knows what it'll be like?
I'll
But
say
Kate,
this.
so you're saying that now. Don't worry about the other matchups. But I remember heading into this series, before it even started,
Right.
you were talking about the other series and hoping that
You
the
know what?
Penguins and
Maybe I
Islanders
was.
struggled.
That was stupid. I am not taking anything for granted. Just want to beat the Canes and hopefully advance.
Prisoner of the moment. All right, let's go to the phones. 800-636-1067. You can call us on the Hadid Carpet Cleaning listener lines. How do you think the Capitals respond? It is 2-2. They still have home ice, and yet there are many out there that are panicking.
Holy Matt, what's up, buddy?
Morning, boys.
How are you?
What's up?
Good. I love it when Cakes just goes full on monkey stilts. Yeah, I just
puts me
wanted
on,
to say.
hey, hold on. Here's what puts me on monkey stilts. All the chicken counters. There's a lot of people counting chickens out there. Just stop it. Let's worry about the task at hand.
I'm not counting
Carolina
chickens.
Hurricanes.
I'm not counting chickens, but I love the fact that if we do advance, I think it serves them well that those other teams have lost.
Of course. Wouldn't you rather face weaker opponents?
What if Columbus?
Yes.
What if Columbus is built better for a playoff run than the stupid Tampa Bay Lightning?
Then that's fine. Then
a great
they beat us fair and square.
But marshmallow soft. What if they're a worse matchup for the
Didn't
Caps?
face Tampa last year and it went 7 games?
Yes.
And they're on the brink of elimination. So
Yes.
we knew that wasn't going to be an easy matchup. Hadn't they played them 3 times down the stretch and lost 2 of those 3?
JP, there are
All
no.
EB is saying is that should they advance,
I'd rather roll my dice.
should they advance, it should theoretically be an easier matchup. There's no reason to be upset with that.
Right.
That's pretty factual.
Because facing Barry Trotz and the Islanders, who just swept out the Penguins, is going to be so easy if that's the
No
way
one's
it
saying
breaks.
it's
That's not
easy.
saying that, but guess what?
It's just going to be easy. Everything's easy.
The next round
Might
wouldn't
be-
have been the potential Tampa. Tampa would have been in the conference finals anyway. What he's saying, should they advance to the conference finals, they don't have to face Tampa.
Oh,
which is the
conference
best team.
finals. See, we're doing conference.
He doesn't-
But you're not
How
panicking.
fucking get out of the
He's in a
first
He's in a
round.
full-blown panic.
Can we get
Hey,
out of the first round, please?
Valdez, you ignore it.
Can we get out of the first round?
what I
before
said all
we
along.
start talking
3.5
about
facade.
Columbus. Yeah.
He's crumbling right here. Listen to him crumble.
You're the definition
I-
of denial.
I am.
You're calm, cool,
all I am-
collected?
No, I'm not. But all I am is laser focused in on Carolina and the task at hand. Meanwhile, everybody around me, all they're doing is talking about, well, the path is so easy. They're going to waste the squander an opportunity. Everything's setting up
Yeah,
for the
don't wanna
Capitals.
squander this
That's what
opportunity.
everybody's
By the way,
doing.
Cakes-
And it's driving
Cakes
me crazy.
Cakes
I
has
think
looked at.
crazy.
They're not going to waste it, Cakes, because they're winning this series.
I hope you're
Oh,
right.
jeez.
I hope you're right.
Hey, Cakes has looked ahead because remember he said that I'm going to ask Jim Van Stone for Stanley Cup tickets.
Brad, fabrication. I never said that.
Yes, you did.
You said you framed it as if the Capitals get to the Stanley Cup, would you ask for tickets? And I said, I believe, yes, if they get to the Cup Finals. Well, I never framed it as they're going to get to the Cup Finals. Of course, I'm going to ask my man Jim Van Stone for tickets. I'm going to have a freaking heart attack.
Yeah, but you're only at a
Call
3.5.
911.
You're only at a 3.5, so don't worry.
3.5 to 4. I told you,
That's the strongest 3.5 I've ever seen in my life.
It's wavering between those two numbers.
Imagine if they were down 3-1. All right, let's go to
Well,
Chris.
if they were down 3-1, he would have written them off already.
That's
He
true.
would. It would have been corpse in the Potomac.
Right.
That type of language.
No. That's old narrative. I'm never going back.
That's
to
an
that.
old bit.
That's old Cakes. That's 2018 version of Cakes. That Cakes is dead.
New Cakes is never going to give up.
It's as dead as the Caps
Never
are.
give up. Exactly. That's my new mantra.
Cakes isn't panicking.
Let's go to
I'm not paying that.